Can you still trust God though you've been hurt? Now, what am I talking about, you guys? I'm talking about sometimes, you guys, we could go through such a hurt, or we could go through such a betrayal or such a pain at the hands of someone that we trusted, right? And so what happens now is, being that that person betrayed your trust, because that person hurt you, because that person did you wrong, because that person shocked you with their actions. Now you become, I'm on defense now, Anybody come into my life, I'm not trusting them. I was done so wrong. So now when that happens, child of God, what happens is now it makes you even be leery of trusting God, because you've been hurt by someone, right? And so the Bible says, lean not to your own understanding. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not to your own understanding. So now everybody that comes into your life, you're now leaning to your own understanding. Your own understanding is, if I let them get too close, they're going to hurt me. So I'm going to push everybody away, right? And I'm not just going to push everybody away, but God may send people into your life, child of God, but because of your previous hurt, you run them off with your meanness and your rudeness, and you just not trusting anybody anymore. But again, can you still trust God though you've been hurt like you were? Can you still believe and know that God, no matter what happens in your life, that he got your best interest? See, let me tell you something about God, you guys, right? No matter what happens in your life, and this is what gives me hope, and this is something to hold on to. This is what keeps me going, right? No matter what happens in my life, whether it's good or bad, whether it's of my own fault, or whether it's God that wants to punish me, or if it's the devil that wants to attack my life, no matter how, anything that happens in my life, I have to trust and know that God is allowing it, right? He could stop it, but he's allowing it for a reason, right? He's allowing it for a reason. So can you trust and know that God got your best interests at heart no matter what happens in your life, right? And can you can you believe that not just he got your best interests at heart, but he's in control of every situation in your life? Now, I don't know, but sometimes we got to be hurt like that, child of God, to strengthen our discernment, or to help us to recognize the next time we may be in a situation where we are trusting somebody, right? You say, man, I cannot believe I left them around my husband. I shouldn't have trusted them around my wife. I should not have trusted them with my money. They cheated me and they robbed me. And I just did not expect that from them, right? But God does not want you to trust in people, right? But he wants you to trust in him, right? Not because people hurt you, lose your trust in him, but he's trying to show you that because this person hurt you, you cannot trust people, but you can put your trust in me, right? So do you look at it like that? Or do you look at it like, I can't even trust God? God, why would he put me through that? Why would he allow me to suffer and struggle like that? I can't even trust him. No. You got to look at it as, God got my best interests at heart. No matter what happens in my life, God is always looking out for me. You know this, you guys, people can betray us, and people could try to hurt us, and people could manipulate us, and people could lie, and people could hate on us and try to set us up. And all of those things people can do to you. But God will never do that. Like, he only has what's best for you in mind. Like, he got your best interests at heart, no matter what's happening. It's like if you have a child, right? You're supposed to now. But if you have a child, you want what's best for that child, right? Even if you got to beat that child sometime when they acting up in school, you don't want to do it, but you're doing it because you want what's best for them. You want them to do well, right? And so it's like, can you trust God like that? Just knowing that he got you no matter what. He'll never try to set you up. He'll never try to deceive you. He'll never hate on you. He'll never gossip. You see what I'm saying? Like, so put your trust in that. Because when you put your trust in people, there's a possibility that people can let you down. And I'm sure we probably have let some people down before as well. So that goes to show you that people are flawed, you guys. People are flawed. Why put your trust in a person where there is a possibility that that person can let you down, that that person could betray you, versus putting it in God where there's never a possibility that he will ever betray you, right? You see what I'm saying? So why put it in people? Don't put it in people. Though you've been hurt, child of God, you got to still trust God, right? And know that whatever he allowed to happen, child of God, somehow he's going to use that to build your character, right? To grow you stronger, right? But these things are necessary. So don't give up your trust in God. You have to continue to trust him with all your heart. Another version says, could trust him completely, right? Meaning, I don't have a plan B, God. If you don't help me, then if you don't come through, then I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. You got to put your trust in God like that. All of it, 100%. Put your trust in him, child of God. So, though you've been hurt, don't allow that to affect your trust with God. All right, child of God. All right.